Next on AMC, a woman returns home after being shipwrecked for 7 years in the classic comedy My Favorite Wife, starring Cary Grant and Irene Dunne. Next on AMC.
From Radio City Music Hall, the new home of AMC. Now, Matinee Classics with Nick Clooney.
I was first breaking into radio 100 years ago. There was this theory that radio waves never die. They just keep resonating all throughout the world. And that if there were the proper technology, you could eventually get those sound waves back together again and hear every great speech that had ever been made, every great movie that had ever been made, even those which have disappeared in the interim. I don't know if that theory is true or not, but I'll tell you, there are a lot of sound waves that must be resonating around this building. Some of them from this film. We're about to see one of Hollywood's greatest light comedy stars at the very top of her game. This movie, My Favorite Wife, is the story of a woman who's been missing for 7 years. She turns up the day her husband is having her pronounced legally dead. Irene Dunne and Cary Grant are the stars. Jean Arthur was originally slated to play the lead, but Columbia Pictures decided to put her in a film called Too Many Husbands that same year. And in that movie, Miss Arthur played a woman whose long-missing husband turns up on the eve of her wedding to another man. Well, Columbia did not think it wise to cast her in a picture that had virtually the same plot. So the producer, Leo McCary, great producer, great writer, signed Irene Dunne for the lead. The Kentucky native was, of course, a great choice. My Favorite Wife had its official premiere right here at Radio City Music Hall. And Miss Dunne was so pleased with it, she agreed to attend a special premiere in her own hometown of Louisville, Kentucky, and that was a big hit, too. Randolph Scott's in this movie. He plays the man who has been shipwrecked on an island with Irene Dunne for the past 7 years. Nice work if you can get it. Here it is, My Favorite Wife.